Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Colleen, thank you so much for subscribing. And Lefty and Corn Dog Lover and Miss Havoc. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Cautious Caribou, thank you so much for subscribing. How is I feel great. I feel good. Caitlin, thank you so much for subscribing. I missed you guys so much. Tushy and Tinkerbeth and Haven, Kendra, Braze World. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you for subscribing. Do I look tan? It's all a facade. I really didn't get that tan. I did get a little burnt on my nose, but Natalie, oh my God. I need my sounds. Oh, my yow's not working. Yow! Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I gotta put my for this part, I'm missing so many toots. Are they happening? I don't even hear it. Oh, I turned it all the way down, didn't I? You guys have missed the toots as well. Oh my God. Caitlin, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's happening so much. So much is happening. Are the it's fine. I don't need them. Are they happening or is it just me that can't? Oh my God. Toucan Bob and Bryce and Duffy and Cozy Love and Sterling and Spiffy Tiffy and Anita. Thank you so much for subscribing. It is working, so it's just not me. Okay. That's okay. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it. You can hear me. You can hear me over the toots, hopefully. Wow. So much has happened since we've been last with each other. Marissa, thank you so much for subscribing. And Kate Beans, thank you so much for gifting a sub. I'm just gonna let these go for just a second. Emily, thank you so much for subscribing. And then we'll get into it. Tony, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Level 7 hype train already? Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I missed you guys. I missed you. I missed you. I missed you. They're studying farts on the Artemis. I didn't hear that. Oh, I will tell you all the Disney tea. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You said we backed up. So am I after Disney. Let me tell you that. Number 1, some of these sound wetter than the others. Yeah, the gift ones are a little bit wetter. Oh, longtime LNT listener. Can't wait to see this side of you. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, we have fun over here. So if you ever want to join, you absolutely can. And Miss Havoc, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Thank you. A lot of our streams are gameplay, but a lot of them are just chit chat as well. So if you like the chit chat stuff, feel free to come in. It's a good time. We have fun. But Disney was just absolutely incredible. And thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, only one rule, be cool. Oh, also, I'm wearing my Disney shirt. Consider me a Disney adult. I don't even care. I had such a freaking good time. I don't even know where to begin. First things first, in total, a bunch of numbers. I cried so many times. From the second we got there, I was emotional. It's we did all 4 parks. We did all 4. We stayed at the beach club and we went to Florida. So it was Disney World, not Disneyland. But first things first, you're the realist. Robertson, thank you so much for that follow. So yeah, it was the beach club, first of all, was incredible. It's a walk away from Epcot, which is really nice. So everywhere else that you had to go yes, I can absolutely see how you spent 2 weeks there because it's so fun. I didn't want to leave. But everything, it's like its own world. I can't even explain if you haven't been there because I was just like, I don't know what to do, or everything is its own. It's like you're on another planet. So as soon as we got in there, they were like, welcome home. And Corey goes, I feel like we're in a cult. And I was like, is it weird that I like it? And everybody's like, they called Sawyer Princess. And you can go everywhere like with everything Disney, if that makes sense. Like there's a Skyliner thing, which was absolutely terrifying. I'll tell you a bit about that. There's buses, there's boats. Colleen, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Thank you so much. Um, there's minivans, which we'll talk about those. Mini as in MINNIE vans. And yeah, you can kind of just like the monorail, you don't have to like drive ever, which is great. And everywhere you go has stuff for kids. So like the minivans are Disney Uber essentially. You can get them on it's Lyft. You can get them on the Lyft app, and they have car seats that they can install for you. So like that was really nice. Oh, hi kitties. My cats and my animals have missed me so much, so they might be all over me, just so you know. But it was I know that people say that it's like it's the most magical place in the world, and I've only seen pictures and I knew a little bit about it, but like I didn't fully understand the magic that you feel when you're there. But there are like Jilly, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Thank you. There is like a magical element to everything in there. This was me and Corey's first time in Disney ever. Taylor and Noah had gone before, but me, Corey, and Sawyer, we did not. So this was so cute. Orange Chicken, thank you so much for subscribing. It was so cute because they gave me, Corey, and Soy these pins that said first visit, and then people were so nice to us. Guys, people are so nice. Like, everyone is so nice. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I did get pixie dusted, but I did get a magical moment. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But yeah, everybody there is super, super nice. Like I was asking questions that I thought might be dumb, but it was my first time. And nobody made me feel like stupid for any of the things that I didn't understand. We didn't go to Universal, just Disney. And honestly, 7 days and we went 7 days. So it was last Monday to we came home yesterday. And I still felt like I could have spent more time there. Like there is so much to do. Our days were jam freaking packed every single day. And I was like, I could spend more time here. Oh, we did Disneyland over Christmas break and the whole family got sick. I want to do over. Oh my God, that's terrible. That happened to when Noah went. He went with his dad and his stepmom, and his dad ended up getting like really bad strep, and he had like 104 fever, and they had a doctor that could come to his room though, which is really, again, it's like your own little, it's like an all-inclusive resort in the way that it's like everything you need is on the property, Disney property. Marissa, thank you for giving 5 subs. I walked, my feet hurt. I'll tell you this. Corey had his watch that was tracking, and we walked an average, I'm sorry, of 8 miles a day. On the last day, which was an Epcot day, Taylor, my sister, went with us. She took Sawyer back to the hotel because, again, we could walk there for like a little nap time and a little pool time. And me and Noah and Corey stayed, and we rode some of the bigger kid rides and just like hung out. We stayed in the park for 12 hours, actually 13. We walked over 12 miles that day. 12 miles. It was wild. I could not believe it. But I was like, oh, my feet were swollen. Absolutely swollen. But it was great. It was so great. Just popped in to say hi and welcome back and a lurk. Also, I got the Disney rash and died down there. Glad you enjoyed. I don't know what that means. I didn't get blisters, but Corey did. And yeah, so we took Taylor, and she was an absolute freaking saint. I am so, so happy that my sister came. She was wonderful. Having an extra adult set of hands and like just an extra person, because sometimes I'm on my phone trying to figure stuff out with the app, and Corey's like trying to navigate us places, and then, to have an extra eye on Sawyer or to be hanging out with Noah, so it's not just, was really, really great. So Yeah, I cut my hair. I actually had him cut it shorter right before Disney. I love it. Disney rashes from all the walking and dehydration, so it's what they call it, I guess. My feet and legs swelled. Ah! Um, so it was not stressful for me at all, and I'm gonna tell you guys why, and this is not necessarily an ad, but, I am gonna shout it out. Shelby! Thank you, thank you, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Thank you so much. So, um, when I planned on going, I think I've told you guys that I have a friend, her name is Ari, and she was my wedding planner. She's also now Jerry's wedding planner. She's also our travel tour agent. So she does wedding planning, but she also is a tour agent. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the comment about the bob. Thank you. I love it a little bit shorter. Last time we went, I was like, "Shh, I don't want it touching my shoulders." But anyways, she kind of specializes. So listen, I asked her if it was cool if I shouted her out, and I said, "What are you comfortable with me saying? What do you want me to not say?" And she says, I have clients all over the country. I focus on Disney, Universal, cruise lines, and all inclusive, but I can help with any travel planning. My services are always 100% free. And she said, you can totally put my Main Street email on there. It's lengthy, but it's at Ari Green at mainstreetandmoretravel.com. So I can put it in the chat if anybody wants it. I highly, highly, and I'm going to tag her in another Instagram post that I put up. Having her, which I didn't pay her again, she got paid off of other things from helping me. I'll put it in the Discord as well. Yeah, I'll just put it right in the Discord for right now, and then um, I'll put it online free. So she gets paid like kickbacks from places when she books for stuff. I didn't pay her at all. I didn't, and she planned our entire days out. She had multiple sessions with us to see like what we wanted to focus on. She explained everything like magic bands and all the stuff to me. She is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So if you are a first time goer to Disney, Lindsay, thank you so much for subscribing. Please, please, please look into a travel agent. I mean, I recommend Ari, and I think you should. She knows her shit. I'll tell you right now, I don't think this trip would have been half of what it was without her. But just look into travel agents because, especially ones that focus on Disney stuff, it can be so overwhelming. And there you go, Toucan Bob, hit her up. She's so good with it. She's like a type A person that the type B friend in me needs. I was like, I need your help. So she had it planned out. I can show you in my email. I'm not going to show you my email. Hold on. Oh, Shelby, my Twitch was being silly and wouldn't let me chat. Hi, besties. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. I missed you too. No, it's not like back in the 90s where you just show up and go on stuff. Not at all. And she had me do like this meal plan situation. So we did a lot of like if you want to meet characters, like character meeting was a really big thing that we wanted to do because of Sawyer, obviously. And also thank you everybody for the hype train and the I think it's over now, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I get to open it? Wow, Natalie, thank you so much for subscribing. Look at that. We all got a reward. Um, but she oh shit, I forgot what I was saying. Hold on. Oh, she got me they have like character meals. So you can go and do like buffet style breakfasts or whatever, dinners, and they'll have like characters that will come and they make sure they come to the table. So like the pictures I posted today, which there's so many more, guys. I'm probably going to do like 4 separate posts of pictures if I put them all up, which I'm not going to put all of them up, but like there were so many highlights that I wanted to share. But anyways, they you can do those and you don't have to wait in lines to like meet these characters. So like on the last day at Epcot, we did a Disney princess one and like they came to the table and Sawyer met Belle and Snow White and Princess Aurora and Princess Tiana and they're all dressed as princesses and she was wearing her dress so they called her princess and it's so freaking cute. But anyways, if you do this meal plan, it ends up saving you money because those are really, really expensive. But the meal plan is kind of like an all-inclusive way to go about that. You know what I'm saying? So, mm, Just booked my Disney trip yesterday, 173 more days. Yay! So exciting. So she had, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Let me turn my brightness up on my phone. And also, my internet is sucking today. Why? Why? Because I'm in my basement? Anyways, all I wanted to show you is that she printed me out a full freaking itinerary. Okay? You can't really see it because this is ass, but this is day 1, day 2. There's stuff on every day. Okay? So she's got itineraries for me, and I didn't have to follow it exactly because I know itineraries can be kind of like, oh my God, overwhelming, especially with how much was on there. But like for certain things that I had to be at, she had in highlighted, like that was a reservation. But then for rides that we had lightning passes, she put these on. So those were rides we already paid for the lightning passes. Oh no, ads. Okay, we'll pause. We'll pause. Court, if it's complicated, you should talk to Ari, my friend Ari. I'm going to put her information in the Discord. She's a travel agent. I was so overwhelmed by the thought of it, and it was so simple once we got there. So anyways, she did like highlighted stuff that we needed to be at, but then like for the rides that we had lightning passes on, she made sure to put those on there with the times, cuz if you haven't been to Disney, you can ride rides, but we were going over spring break and it was so fucking busy. I knew it was going to be busy, but that was kind of the only time that we were able to go and take Noah. And I also didn't want to go in the summer because I was like, it's so hot. And it was still hot, but like not miserable hot. It actually was pretty amazing weather the whole time that we were there. There was only like 1 or 2 days where it was like too much, and right at like 2 or 3 peak sunshine. But then there was we could go inside and eat somewhere that was air conditioned or wait for a ride that maybe was the line was inside or whatever. But anyways, you can get these lightning passes instead of waiting, and they're more expensive obviously, and you have to reserve them for a certain time, but you can like cut in front of the line essentially at your time. And so we had quite a few of those that we took advantage of because again, with Sawyer waiting in line for an hour, some of these rides were like an hour and a half wait, and that was just not feasible for us. So the manifestation worked wonderfully. We only had 2 days where it rained. Our last day rained, but we had ponchos because we bought them after the first day that it rained and we weren't prepared. We bought ponchos. And so it was actually during the Epcot fireworks and we just had our ponchos on and with it like kind of sprinkling. And guys, the fireworks shows there. I cried during all of them. I cried during the Magic Kingdom fireworks show is like, I feel like it changed my brain chemistry in a way. I was sobbing. We did go to all 4 parks. So during the first day, I'll try to go day by day. Oh, there is a little guy, but he's playing with the Christmas tree. What are you doing, Pickle? Come here. So the first day that we got there, we traveled. It was a travel day, but we went straight when we got to the hotel to Magic Kingdom. And like, first of all, let me just tell you all the times I cried. I cried during the whole thing. Thank God for Wellbutrin. I think it's like giving me my emotions back. It's really nice. So the Phantasmic fireworks as well. I cried during that show. Oh my God. But so we walk into Magic Kingdom. Again, I have no idea really what to expect. And it looks like a city. Like there's buildings everywhere and there's an area called Main Street that you can walk in. And if you have the Disney app, which I did, you can kind of go on it and it will show you a map of the entire area. And then you can click on like wait times, you can find dining places, you can find restrooms, all of that is able to be clicked on. My Instagram, there it is. Shelby put it in. Thank you so much. So, we get to Main Street, and as I'm turning the corner to walk onto Main Street, I don't realize, and Taylor doesn't tell me, she wanted me to be surprised, that's where the castle is, right? The big castle. The second we round the corner, Sawyer is like, Mommy, look, a castle. And I just start crying. I was like, it's the castle. Because it's like the castle from every start of Disney movies. And it was so, I can't explain it. I can't explain it. It's so magical. I'm like tearing up thinking about it. But, so for the first day, it was a lot of just walking around. There's so much to see. Everything I could have spent a week just walking around and seeing everything. Everything is built so cool. Um, it's really, really again, it's magical. There's like these little first of all, you can buy these Mickey balloons. They have like little carts all around. And then in there, they have like these bubble machines that like you turn them on and just an endless stream of bubbles come out. But they're not like sticky, soapy bubbles. I don't know what's in them because I got blasted in the face many times by these bubbles. Because there's kids putting the bubbles off during the whole park. And of course, I had to get Sawyer one. But it like adds to the magic in it because you're just looking around, you're looking at this beautiful castle, and there's just bubbles all in the sky. It's like, I can't even explain it. It was so beautiful. Um, they're not sticky. They're full of value. They're Disney bubbles. Oh my god, it was so cool. Disney had an amazing or Disney. Noah had an amazing time. Even though it was his not his first time, we did a lot of things. Again, thank you, Ari, that he didn't get to do on his first trip. It feels like you're on another planet when you're there. But so basically what we did was oh guys, here's a fun story for you. So the first thing we wanted to go do was there's a Little Mermaid sea. It's under the sea or a Little Mermaid ride. Sorry. Who is she? Thank you so much for subscribing. And Keelan, thank you, thank you, thank you. Come here, Pickle. Um, so we wanted to ride under the sea with Sawyer. Now, at this point, I'm new to the parks. It's my first time in there. Oh, sorry, did I bump you? Um, and so we didn't have a lightning lane pass, so we had to wait. I didn't realize that you could see the wait times, and the wait time was like 50 minutes. I didn't know that when we got in there. I was like, I don't know how long this line is. So that Sawyer actually did fine waiting for the ride, but I'll tell you where I made the mistake is that halfway into the line, I realized I have to shit. And I'm like, oh, it was like the cramps, and then you might let out a little toot, and you're like, I get one more time of that, and then it's going to be the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm halfway in the line. Luckily, back to the tree. And I think I was just so excited. My sister was like, it's the excitement, like the excitement poops. And I was like, this is terrible for me. This is terrible. Luckily, I make it. But Taylor goes, at one point, Taylor looks at me and she goes, oh, Sierra, you are so, like, you look ill. I was pale white. I'm sweating profusely. And I'm just like, somebody on Instagram said, oh, I saw you guys, but I didn't want to be weird and say anything. And I'm like, oh my God, I hope it wasn't that day because I was fighting for my life. It is criminal that they don't have bathrooms in the lines. I was furious. So, if it makes you feel better, I actually shit my pants a couple days ago. I thought of you, Jerry, and that does make me feel better. Thank you. It's very, I think I'm gonna die in this house. It was because it finally went away, and I was like, oh, amazing. Then I get on the ride. It's very cute. You're in a seashell, like a clamshell, and it's like taking you around. You can see different scenes, and all the rides were very cute. And then I had a couple that were badass, but a lot of the kid rides, very cute. Sawyer loved it. She was very excited. This is where it hits again. And then the ride malfunctions. I don't know if it malfunctions, but it was basically like, oh, sorry, we're paused for a second. And we're just like sitting there. And I'm like, like I thought I was going to die. And then I had to tell Taylor, and because Taylor and Noah were in a clamshell right beside me, Corey, and Sawyer were in one together. And I was like, hey, I need you guys to get the kids. I am going to make a run for it when this ride ends. Like I don't know where a near bathroom is, so I'm looking on the app. I'm like trying to plan it out. I'm like, I have to sprint to Gaston's Tavern to get a fucking bathroom. And so okay, I wondered, it pauses like that for a disabled guest to get on. And I thought that's what it was, but at the time, and it really wasn't that long. So that is probably what was happening. But at the time, that was my first ride. I didn't know that it was just going to be like a quick, it was maybe like 2-3 minutes. So the second it comes over saying like, we've experienced a small delay, but hang tight, it's going to start again. I was like, oh God, oh God, no, I can't get off. I'm in a freaking clamshell. Somebody help. Oh, anyways, no one shits like Gaston. I'm so curious, was that a nanny y'all hired that was with y'all? No, that was my sister. We brought my sister Tay with me. She's the best, and she loves Disney, and she loves my kids. And so when I said that we were going, she was like, "Let me know if I can come with." And I was like, "You sure can, because I need an extra set of hands." And she was like, "Cool. Let me know what I owe you." And I was like, "Perfect." And she slept on a pull-out couch some days, and some days she slept in bed with Noah. But yeah, my sister was an essential part of the trip, I will tell you, an essential part. But so I go, I make it to the bathroom. It was phenomenal. Great experience. Gaston's Tavern, great bathrooms. I'm about to ruin this clamshell. I was panicking. And then because of that, I was like, hey, maybe we pause on the rides for a bit. So then we go to Cosmic Rays for a little food. It's just like a little quick food situation. It's kind of like fast food, but I got a little salad that was like a plastic container salad. It was honestly really good though. So, and then I pooped again, and I was like, "Hey guys, I think maybe we don't go on any more rides." And then my child said, "I want to," and Sawyer was very insistent. Um, and so we went on the fucking teacups. If you know anything about the teacups, they're the ones that you could spin really, 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 really fast. And I was like, this is what me and my stomach need right now after eating. I know. The things I did to make my child happy on that trip, I can't even explain. The good thing is for me, as long as I was looking down and not looking up and around, I didn't feel that sick. So I actually just laser focused in on Sawyer, who was sitting across me and watching her smile and be happy. Rachel, thank you so much for subscribing. And I was fine. But then Sawyer was like, that was the best ride ever. That's my new favorite ride. I want to ride it all the time. And I was like, we're going to have to put a pin on that. I think maybe not. So then, my tummy teacup just thinking about that. So then, we did Small World, and I have thoughts on that as well. We'll get to that. And we rode Haunted Mansion. So then we decide that we want to get to Main Street by 8:00 because the fireworks began at like 9:30 ish, and we wanted to get a good spot for them. The way that bitch fills up with people is insane, and I get it, but that was the most overwhelmed I felt. I was definitely I felt overwhelmed in that moment, mostly because it was fine at first. We were just sitting on the floor. We were playing like some heads up games and just like having some family moments. It was really cute because every day at the end of the day, when we would have moments like that, we were either waiting in line or waiting for food or waiting for fireworks or whatever. We would like all talk about our peaks and pits of the day. So like our high moments and our low moments. And so that's kind of some stuff that we did. It was really fun. And then we thought the fireworks were starting, but actually at 8:50, there was the most magical thing I've ever seen. All the lights are off, the bubbles are going still, and here comes this. Oh, by the way, Sawyer falls asleep. Okay, that's important. You need to know that. This parade of Disney princesses, and they're all in light up huge floats. I'll see if I can find a video. Because my phone did die, but I did get some videos. So I didn't get any of the fireworks, but Taylor has some. I told her to send me them. But the princess floats come by, and that's when Sawyer wakes up. And the way she was so in awe, that's the first time I started crying again, because you would have thought that she was. I said, the way, Victoria, thank you so much for subscribing. The way she must have woke up and been like, am I in heaven? These princesses are going by on these amazing floats. And she was like, Mommy, look, it's a princess. And her face was so lit up. Oh my God. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. Noah is, by the way, everybody, Noah is over 6 feet tall. So everybody that thought he was tall, he is. Is this it? Oh, there's some of the things. Oh God, it's so terrible. You can't see. There's Soy Soy. She's very excited. I'll see if you can hear it.
Is it really Moana?
was very cute.
Oh my goodness!
There you can see some of it. But they were so beautiful, like, and all of the princesses had these beautiful, like, lit up gowns. Did you hear Corey? He goes, she's smiling so hard. Okay, so anyways, then the fireworks show happens, and she's loving it. We cry. You guys have to see them sometime in your life. I won't give you the spoiler. There is something that happens that was very magical that made me cry. And nobody told me about it, so I don't want to ruin that moment for you. But if you know, you know the moment where I was like, "Whoa!" It was so cool. And there's like a villain. There's it's like a montage. They like put up, like they like on the castle screen. What am I trying to say? Like put up pictures of the project. Thank you. They screen project onto the castle parts of the movies with the soundtracks, and they're playing like the one hero one from Hercules, which is one of my favorites. I can't remember it now. Oh, it's so cool. So magical. So freaking magical. Corey was crying during both of those moments as well. I clocked it and I saw, and I was like, you're crying. I see it. I can go the distance. I can go the distance. The second that song started playing, I was like, bawling. Bawling. One of my favorites. Oh my God. So good. So at the end of the fireworks, it's seriously so cool to hear all of this absolute core memories for all of you. How amazing it was. I'm a former cast member. I still cry every time I see it. Oh my God, that's phenomenal. We talked to so many cast members, like just workers that were there, not people that were like in character, but and I was just asking so many questions because I was like, this is so magical. Noah says he wants to go to college and work at Disney. And I said, I support it. I support it, and I think you should. I think there's like a program you can do. And I was like, do it, son. I want to see you live out your Disney dreams after this. Um, I'm just so happy for you guys, parent to parent, to see your kids that happy and be able to do that is so special. I hope to take my kids one day. 100%. Disney College Program. I did that. Yes. Yeah. Yep. That's what he said he wants to do. And I was like, make your dreams come true, brother. I am here for it. I'm here for it. Join us in Orlando. I love it. So after that, Ari was like, hey, get a minivan so that you don't have to take the bus back. Because after the fireworks, it's kind of nuts. And it was. And the minivan came and it was so nice. We went home. I was exhausted. We all pass out immediately. Next morning, day 2. This is why I started early, by the way, because now we're only on day 2 and it's 8:35. The minivans they're literally red cars with white polka dots. They're so cute. They're so cute. And yeah, I love it. So the next morning we wake up, we have a character breakfast in our hotel, and that's the videos that I posted where Sawyer's kind of dancing with I think there was Minnie, Goofy, Donald, and Daisy were there. And it was really special, guys. I'm gonna get maybe a little sentimental and potentially emotional here, but Sawyer's a little different. She's not neurotypical, as we know. So, like, I was seeing a lot of the other kids really talk to the characters or get excited or like and Sawyer was kind of like she was excited, but she was really shy and really hesitant. And like when they would talk to her, not these ones because they didn't talk, but some of the other characters would talk to her, like she won't look at them. Noah kind of was the same way. He grew out of it, but exactly. Pickle said emotions. I got you, girl, 100%. So I always just, not that there's anything wrong with Sawyer at all, but I always just get worried that people will think that she's being rude or that Noah was being rude when he was like that. And so it was really special to see how much the characters still tried with her and like to see her, like, warm up towards the end of it, because towards the end of the trip, she wasn't, like, fully talking to them, but she wasn't like, she would go like this for a lot of them when they would talk to her, even though they were right here, because she was so shy, and she would be reluctant because they would go to give her a hug, and she would kind of, like, lean in like this, and she was a little bit reluctant in the beginning, and towards the end, she was running up to give them hugs. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, it was so special. So, that is another thing that I would say as a parent, one of the top things that I saw, truly, um, it was really nice. So, anyways, she did that, and, like, they all started dancing, and I got a picture of her dancing. The first time they danced like that, she was dancing at our table, and she wouldn't go up, and then she got a little bit more comfortable because Daisy, who was dancing beside our table, was, like, really trying to get her to come in. Oh my god, it was so nice. I just really think it's special how the people that work there are, like, able to I feel like sometimes with other interactions, like social interactions, she gets kind of left out, and Noah did too because he's not so personable and, like, he is now, but when he was little, he wasn't. And so it was really, really nice to see how much they tried to still include her even when she kind of seemed like she wasn't into it. Um Because she was into it, that's the thing, she really was, and she would get so excited, but she would just be looking down at the ground and smiling really hard, or looking at me and smiling really hard instead of, like, interacting face to face with them. So, yeah, whatever they get paid, they need more, they do so much, genuinely, like, that was the most special thing to see. But anyways, then we go to Epcot. Epcot was our 2nd day, and Epcot is freaking cool, guys. Epcot was so much fun. Um, they it's you see, like, drink around the world stuff. Me and Corey did a little. I will say we didn't drink around the world, but I posted a couple pictures of us with some I'm not drinking, like, liquor drinks, obviously, but I think I had 2 beers. I drank a beer at the UK pub, an Irish ale and an Irish pub, and then I think I had one from Japan, maybe? One of again, another beer. Morocco? One of the 2. Um, but that was all I oh, no, that was on the last day because we did Epcot 2 days. The first one, I think I got a beer in Mexico and a beer in the UK. And hold on. I wonder if they take psychology class and learn about counseling and therapy strategies in order to read people and make the most of those interactions. I genuinely wonder that as well. That's why I wanna talk to somebody who's been, like, a cast member who was, well, we did I said that story on one of the last episodes of the person who was Joy. I think it was on the episode that came out today. And I'd love to talk one-on-one to that person because I'm like, I get it now. When they said, like, how joy brought joy to them as well as to other people. Because when you see that like, just watching the way kids got excited, especially my kid, but, like, all kids got excited and were, like, lit up around these characters was enough to, like it was so much serotonin that I was like, "Oh my god, I think my inner child is healing. I think my inner child's healing. This is so beautiful." I love it. Oh, no, you're fine. So, we did some of not really drinking around the world too much, but, what was really cool there is when we did go to the separate worlds because it was a lot of walking, we just wanted to check them out. The worlds are so cool. 'Cause you just walk a little bit and then you're all of a sudden in, like, a different world, and it's, like, the architecture is very cool, um, there's different music, everybody that is in that world kind of, like, is from there, or they do a really good job pretending, but, um, the churros were phenomenal. I had Mickey churro pancakes, fucking awesome, but, yeah, my inner child heals by watching these kids thrive, that's a fact. So what we did for the kids when we were going around is they had these little things when you first go into Epcot, and you can buy these little passports. It was so fun. So we got the kids these little kid passports, and then they have like KidCot stops at all the Epcot places, and you can go and like have someone there. They speak the language to you. They write a little message, and they stamp the kid's passport, and they write the message in the language from the country. It's so cool. It's so cool. So that was a really fun thing that we did. We didn't do any rides that day, I don't believe, but we did. One second. They are all from those countries. They open applications once a year. That's so cool. Oh my god, you gotta get in there. You gotta get in the UK. Um, I wasn't a performer, but my roommate was, and yes, they definitely go through a lot of training in how to talk to all the kiddos and keeping the magic alive. They are phenomenal at what they do. Phenomenal. Like, I can't sing their praises enough. Bless them, because it has to be a tough job as well. I know how exhausted I get from meet and greets, like, and there it's a constant meet and greet all the time. Um, I didn't see the Agent Perry thing, so I don't know. Fun fact, the people working who look like they are from the countries are normally exchange students from that country. That's a part of the college program. Cool. Cool. It was really cool. And it was fun to like immerse my children in different cultures, because it was like their culture while like still being in America, I guess, because obviously I worry about traveling with them, but it was cool because they heard different languages being spoken. Carson, thank you so much for subscribing. They got to see different architecture. They got to experience all of these different things in this one little place. It was so cool. So then we went to dinner at Via Napoli in Italy. It was like an authentic Italian restaurant in Italy in Epcot. They had the best grill wood oven, brick oven, whatever, pizzas, and then I got homemade fettuccine alfredos, homemade noodles. Oh my god, the best. So freaking good. Oh my god. So freaking good. Did you ride Spaceship Earth? We didn't. I wanted to, but there were some rides we couldn't ride because of how long lines were and stuff like that. Um there's a rocket launch? No, I didn't. Uh, but anyways, so then we kind of walked around a little bit. We got a couple more drinkies, and then we went back to the hotel. The second day, we were, again, very wiped out. So we kind of went back to the hotel a little bit early. And there was a boardwalk right near, in between Epcot and our hotel. So we walked the boardwalk a little bit, and that was fun. And we all got showers because the next day was going to be Animal Kingdom. So fun. We went around the moon. Yeah, I didn't see any of this shit. Again, I was in a different world. I was in a different world. I didn't ride Space Mountain. There was a couple. No. I did at first think they were talking about a Disney rocket launch, but then I figured out what it was. But if there's anything Cece loves, it's a white pasta sauce, and that's a fact. We couldn't ride too many rides that Sawyer couldn't ride, mostly because of the waiting in line, and I didn't want to make Taylor sit with her for too long and like be separated for too long. But we did say when she gets older, we're gonna go back and hit some of the more adult rides, because there were a couple that we did, two actually specifically. Um, Animal Kingdom might have been. I thought Epcot was my favorite. Animal Kingdom might have been my favorite. We only spent one day there, but it's freaking cool. So if you don't know, if you go to the Tree of Life when you get to Animal Kingdom, we got there before noon, and at noon they do like this thing where, you guys know how I feel about fucking birds. You know how I feel about birds, okay? They're doing this thing with all these macaws, and they're doing like a little presentation talking about the macaws. She's got them on her hands. She's showing them, right? Okay. Then this music starts playing, and she's doing this big presentation. And all of a sudden, at the height of the music, all of these macaws start flying from the tree. They fly over top of you. Oh my god, it was so magical. It was so magical. Let me see if I can see it. I think I have a video of it as well. I cried during that. I cried during the birds. I don't even care. It was so cool. I was like, this is unreal. Oh, I forgot, during Epcot yesterday, the day prior, we also saw an Encanto. We did a they had, like, a sing-along and dance-along that Sawyer did, and then we got to meet Mirabelle and Bruno. That was fun. They were fun. I worked at Animal Kingdom, it's my favorite park, and I feel like I get judged when I say that. They just haven't experienced a park like you need to. No, it was my favorite. I'm not kidding. It might have been my favorite. We only spent 1 day there, and I feel like I needed to see more, but, I'm a big animal girly, so to me, it was phenomenal. Okay, here we go. I think this is it.
Travel down to the country of Bolivia, bringing with us 14 blue totem macaws, and they're going to be part of a breeding program where their offspring
So you
will be
can hear the
released out into
music.
the wild to meet up with those wild populations and boost up that number so we can see signs that are filled with macaws for generations. Skies,
Now here comes the birds. There were so many. You couldn't see them on the video. They flew from everywhere over top of you. There they all are. And then they land in all the trees around you. So freaking cool. So freaking cool. I cried. I cried. The music really makes it. The music really makes it, I will say. And then so yeah, it is kind of like a they do have animals throughout it. So it's kind of like a zoo. We got a lot of cool pictures. Here's Noah with the tree of life. Look at that cute kid. I hate that this is blurry. Don't know how to fix it. And then oh my god, they met the people from Up. So cute. We went on a safari ride and it was so fun. So they have like guys, this safari ride was insane. Um you get on and you're in this little honestly it was kind of scary because I felt like we were going to tip out of it, but it is what it is. Olivia, thank you so much for subscribing. That wasn't the tree of life, but that was in the safari area. You're insta with the elephants in front of the tree. So I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. Um, but the tree of life, I think, lights up at nighttime. We didn't get to see that. But they just have like you're in the safari car and these animals can come right up to the car. This giraffe came right up to us. Like the lions could too. And that kind of scared me. I didn't understand what was stopping them from just like attacking us. Same with the elephants. Like that picture with Sawyer, I'm not zoomed in. Those elephants were like that close to us. We were right there. Like they were right there. We flew to Florida. Um, we did get kind of close to a giraffe. Where's my picture of it? I was taking a lot, but so was Taylor. So, oh, I got to see ostrich eggs. That was fun. Maybe I have a video of it. I took so many videos, it was a little obnoxious. That's a hippo, crocodile. Is this going to be the giraffe? Maybe. Yes. Oh, well, that's not the one that was near us. Oh, okay. So watch. I didn't zoom in at all. That's how close the giraffe was. Well, that was zoomed in, but that's not zoomed in at all. That's how close we were to the giraffe. Isn't that crazy? So cool. So cool. It was not Sawyer's first time on a plane, actually. We've gone to Florida a couple times, but she's very good on planes. She did phenomenal. What did I say? There probably was a short reference. We saw the lions, but they were laying down. But they were still really cool. The cheetah was there flicking its tail. You know how people are bored of a slideshow of their friends trips. I'm like, Cece, hand me the phone. I want to see it all. I wish I could post all of it. I might do a little mini video and try to post as much as I can of the videos that I have. I just have so much. But anyways, so we did the safari and then there's like a little zoo part with like a little aquarium. You can go in and see these birds. That part was really cool. There's a freaking meerkat right there. You can't see him. It's real Timon and Pumbaa shit. He was cool. Again, right next to us. Oh, I did say crocodile. Then yes, it was. The way that that's just ingrained into my vocabulary. There's the picture of the giraffe, how close we were. Wild. Then Who is here? Okay. Hold on. Hold on. You 1 second. She peed. Hold on. Do you have pants on? I'll be right back.
Hi.
Here, you can say hi.
Okay. Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
What are you doing?
You see him all talking to you? Stop. Don't touch the mic. There you go.
Hi. What are you doing?
They said they're so proud of you.
Yes.
Yes. Big
Here you
girl.
go.
Oh, thank you so much.
You can put your headphones on.
Oh, you want me to?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, these a girl. Oh, look.
Yep. Okay. Go back upstairs with
Come on,
Daddy.
let's go.
No. Hi. Hi.
Okay.
Who's this?
Yep, that's a kitty.
This. Who's his name? Who is his name?
Hey, they want to know about your trip to Disney.
It's Pickle.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, can you tell them about Disney?
Yes.
What do you think about Disney?
I did. Princess.
You saw princesses? And who was your favorite princess?
Ariel.
You liked Ariel? And who else?
Ariel.
Okay.
Moana.
Moana. Okay. Wait.
And what's this?
That's Mommy.
Yes, Mommy. And he got popcorn.
Yep. Yep. That's Mommy's popcorn. Hold on. Let me show it. That's Mommy's popcorn.
That's Mommy.
Thank you.
Mommy is here.
Okay. I'm going to be right back,
Hello.
everybody.
Come on, Soy.
Hello?
Be right back. Okay, sorry. I had to help get her upstairs. She really wanted to tell me that she's doing so good, peeing in the potty. So I had to give her flowers, obviously. It's a big moment, big moment. What a sweet girl. So, the only reason I turned it off at first was because I thought she didn't have pants on, but she just had shorts on. So I was like, oh, sorry. This is like her go to work with mom day. We all remember from our childhood. Core memes here. Exactly. Yep. And peeing in the potty, not the tub. Exactly. I'm so proud of her. So, okay. Back to Animal Kingdom. We did the safari ride and then we went and saw the Lion King show. They have Festival of the Lion King. Very fun. Very cool. All the shows I saw were phenomenal. The Lion King one, again, I cried. It hits different because they're doing like the full, like the Circle of Life song, and then they show there's just people dancing, people are doing trapeze stuff in the air, and it's so freaking cool. Oh my God. And then we went to Pandora. So they have a World of Avatar Pandora place. The like architecture there, insane. Stunning, stunning, stunning. It's so big, so cool. I don't know why more people don't talk about it because I never really heard about it. And I rode one of my favorite rides of the trip there, which was just kind of life-changing for me. A like fantasy liking girly, but it was Flight of Passage. Oh, come here. And if you haven't ridden Flight of Passage or you don't know what it is, you literally sit strapped onto like you're riding a dragon, and then you have these glasses on, and then the ride is, you feel like you're riding a dragon. Not a dragon. I'm sorry. What do they have? They're banshees? Is that what they're called? Avatar? But anyways, I pretended I was riding a dragon. Because to me, I've always wanted to ride a fucking dragon. And it was Flight of Passage is the most insane experience for the first time. I cried on that ride. I literally cried. And then immediately after, I was like, I have to go back on. I have to go back on. It was I incredible. I literally felt like I was flying, and I wasn't afraid. I took a Zofran, so I didn't get motion sick on that, thank God. But Khaleesi Cece, exactly. I we had, lightning passes for that one, so we also didn't have to wait, which was phenomenal because Sawyer couldn't go on that one, so we had to do 2 and 2. We went Corey and me went together, and then Noah wanted to go with Tay-Tay. Again, love that my sister went, but my kids did wanna be around her the whole time. Sawyer wanted to sleep with Tay-Tay every night, which again was great for me. I was like, "Cool. I get to sleep." We rode Soarin' too. So good. But yes, it is still there. Um, and then so while we swapped, me and Corey went and Noah, Taylor, and Sawyer kinda hung out. They took some pictures, they did some fun stuff, and then when we swapped and Taylor and Noah went up, me and Corey took Sawyer into the gift shop because that's of course, most of these rides, when you're done with them, they shoot you out into a gift shop. Go figure. But I was like, "Okay, we'll go check it out." So, to tell this story, you have to know the original story, which is that we were picked up by a car company, from the airport. Really fun. They had like welcome Parsons family, so cool. But we did that so we wouldn't have to bring a. It was like a minivan situation too. They had a car seat already for us. They picked us up. They took us straight to Disney, and so we didn't have to have a car rental or worry about bringing her car seat and just like leaving it in our room. They took care of all of that, and it was really really cool. Um, Sorry, I just wanna make sure, is my chat broken? Or are people just quiet? If so, it's totally fine. Nope, it's not. Okay, great. I was like, "Oh, no. Did Sawyer hit a button?" But anyways, when we no, 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 no. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Sawyer was just down here, so I was like, "Oh, no. Did she hit something and mess something up?" So, when I got the text from the driver saying, "Hey, I'm here," whatever. His name was Tony. He also called me Clara the whole time. So, because of that, in who I am as a person, I couldn't stop saying Tony, not to him, but I was like, our driver, Tony, we got to go see Tony. I don't know why. It was just like a tick that I had in that moment. It was one of those vocal stems that I couldn't stop saying. And he was like, "Hi, Clara." And I was like, "What up, Tone?" But, anyways, so we all were saying that a lot of the trip. Tony didn't know. It's fine. Anyways, back to Avatar. We're in the gift shop. And this lady is standing there with this little banshee thing, toy that's perched on her arm, and you can pet it, and it makes these little dragon sounds. Okay. It's really cool. And it comes in this egg that you get to pick. And Sawyer was like, "I really, really want that." And I was like, "No," because it was like $40. And I was like, "That's a lot." But also, she had just waited for like an hour and a half and she was doing so good. And I was like, "We haven't really bought her anything. So, okay, fine. We'll get it." So she went over and we showed the lady because she opened hers up. She got the red one. She wanted the red one. And we were like, "Look." And because the two of them can talk to each other. The lady had it on her hand and Sawyer's could talk to her. And she was like, again, they all call her princess when she was wearing her dresses. She was like, "What do you think you're going to name him, princess?" And Sawyer goes, "Tony." She goes, "Like the tiger?" And I go, "No, like our bus driver." She looked at me like, "What?" She goes, "Oh, like the tiger?" And I was like, "No, like our driver that we had 2 days ago." Sorry. This is my kid. Yeah, so anyways, his name is Tony. This is show and tell. I wanna see the toy. I wish I had it. I should have told Corey to bring the toy down here. I'll bring it down the next time. Noah got a really cool one too because then Noah wanted one, and he wanted one that perched on his shoulder. Um, that's from Girls Gone Mild. Taylor says that. Anyways, and I think that one is in my you can see Noah and Corey, they did, like, a separate picture together, and you can see the one on Noah's shoulder. Uh, and yeah, you can. Oh, and Corey's wearing okay, so if you go to 16 out of 19, this picture right here, Corey has Noah's on his wrist, and then, or I'm sorry, Sawyer's on his wrist, and then Noah's got his perched up here. I can't really zoom in, you can't see it that well, but you can see him a little bit better if you go to my Instagram. You'll know what we're talking about. Anywho. Is Corey there? What? She just said, "Oh, mommy. Oh, soy. What are you doing?" Did you say laugh out loud? Are you watching the Tony story? I had to tell him about it. That was the funniest thing. She said a lot of funny stuff. Um, so anyways, that was pretty much our day. We rode the Navi River journey. That was fun too. If you like Avatar, the Pandora world is really, really cool. I watched the first movie, but I didn't watch any of the other ones, but I really liked the first movie and I thought that world was really, really cool. Um, and then we went back and we had a buffet style dinner at our or at the Cape May place again. The buffet was so good. But I thought the dude, okay, so is all you can eat buffet style. They had so many good things. And there was a dude cutting like prime rib slices. And Taylor got one, looked real good, like that big. Corey got 2 slices. He was like, "Yeah, give me 2, like that big." I went over, they give me one like this big. And I was like, I feel like he did that on purpose. And Corey's like, just go up and get another one. And I was like, okay, cool. I come back. I'm not kidding. The man gave me a slice this big. I was like, is this man fucking with me? What is going on? He's going to make me come back and get freaking prime rib every 2 seconds. Those things are dope. I just looked at IG. They are pretty cool. I hope Tony knows he will be with the Parsons until the toy is lost for years to come. Exactly. So, and then we went to he was I was like, I feel like this man is fucking with me, and I don't know what I did to deserve this. Yeah, Corey's probably going up there and being like, "Give her a small slice." But then in our hotel at the beach club, there's a place called Beaches and Cream. And it's like an ice cream place. And thank you, Hannah, for subscribing. Their ice cream was phenomenal. I got a banana split. It was really good. Everybody enjoyed it. There was also like an arcade right next to our two Beaches and Cream in our hotel. A lot of stuff to do for people and kids all the time. And the pool had sand in the pool. Like, so it was a saltwater pool that there was an area with a sandbar so kids could play on the sand, and the bottom of the pool was sand. Not real sand, obviously. It actually felt way better than sand, and it didn't stick to you. It was a sensory dream. Normally, I would say sensory nightmare. I loved it. It felt like kinetic sand kind of squishing between my feet, but like in a nice way. Oh, it was so nice. They do have the kitchen sink, and when you order the kitchen sink, they shut all the lights off and these little sirens go off. It's really fun. And the kitchen sink is like everything that you can have all in one big dish. It was not real sand, Corey. Why would you say that? Did you not see it? It was like crystals. Corey didn't spend a lot of time. I was in that sand pit. I was playing in the sand. It was like crystals. It was not real. Look it up. Anyways, next on the list was, I think, Hollywood Studios, our Hollywood Studios day, which is very fun. Let me see. Oh my God, I forgot to shout out to Tara Treats in Animal Kingdom. Silica sand. Yes. I buried soy in it. I think it was silica sand, Corey. Look it up. uh, oh, yeah. 2 things happened in Animal Kingdom. I keep forgetting. Lana, thank you so much for the raid. We're just talking about my Disney trip. So come in, join. Thank you, Kelsey, for the follow. If you've ever gone to Disney and you want to hear about some stuff, or if you've never been, you want to hear about, do you want to hear about stuff? Welcome. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, 2 things. Terra Treats we went to. They had the most delicious. It was a cookie dough brownie ice cream sandwich. Okay. The top is cookie dough, ice cream, brownie bottom. Oh my God. It was so delicious. Thank you, Lana. It was amazing. It was so amazing. Oh my God. It was so good. I would tear that up. I wanted like 5 of them. So good. And they only make them there. The guy was very insistent on telling me that. He was like, tell all your friends if they want them, they have to come here to get them. Tell your friends to come to Animal Kingdom. Terra Treats. And I was like, I need you to ship these because I'm going to want them on the regular. Okay. Is very good. But, um, so then there was another moment. We ate at a little place in Magical or Animal Kingdom, and I'm ordering the food, okay, so it's trays. So I tell Taylor, Corey, and Sawyer, "Go get a table, snag a table, because the tables are filling up fast, and this is not like a reserved table, sit-down restaurant. You kinda just have to order the food, you get it on a tray, you take it to the table, like cafeteria style almost." So I'm like, "Give me your orders. I'll order the food. Me and Noah will carry it to you guys. You go get a table." They said, "Okay, tight." Me and Noah are standing there. And there's like this fruity lemonade drink that Noah gets, and he takes his. And then the lady who's working there slides me another one. And I was like, "Oh, he already got his." And she goes, "It's a magical moment." And I went, "What?" And she goes, "It's a magical moment." And I was like, "I don't know what that means." And so then I Googled it, and a magical moment is like a thing. It's like a Disney thing where if they give, like, they'll just do random acts of kindness and it's a magical moment. So she made me an extra one for myself. And I did not stop saying magical moment the entire freaking trip. Everything that happened was a magical moment. I was like, that's a magical moment. That's the universe giving me a magical moment. It became an entire, I was like, that ride, magical moment. Those restrooms, magical moment. What I just did to that toilet seat, magical moment. That's exactly what I was like. Bunch of numbers. I was like, I don't understand what you're saying to me right now. But it was so sweet. It was so sweet. I'm such an old lady. I downloaded 22. I downloaded Twitch for the first time to hear about Disney, but I don't know how to work this app. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's you seem like for the first time that I was using Twitch, I couldn't figure out how to chat on things for like a month. So you seem like you're doing better than I did. That's for sure. But oh, I wish she would have put some alcohol in it. That would have been a real magical moment. My life, magical moment. Gaston's Tavern bathrooms, magical moment. But so anyways, that was really fun. And I couldn't stop saying it. And I probably never will. Next day was Hollywood Studios. We went and saw a Little Mermaid show. Oh, and this was the day that it rained on us, which was honestly nice because Hollywood Studios, a lot of the other ones, there was like breezy. We were either by lakes or like things. I don't know. There was breezes that could go through. This day was so hot, so the fact that it rained a little bit, wasn't mad about it. But I'm a self-proclaimed Disney adult, and the corn dogs are the magical moment. I wish I would have gotten a corn dog. We needed to try more of the snack things, but it was so busy, and I was so overwhelmed by the people that were around snack booths that I don't think I got anything except for Corey. Are you still in here? What were those things we got? They were like egg rolls, but they were pizza egg rolls, and then they had cheeseburger egg rolls. Those were good. Those were really good. I liked that. Our manifesting did kind of work with the rain. It only rained for like an hour that one day. Oh, two days. But the other time we had ponchos, I didn't care. Oh my God is right. So good. It's in Magic Kingdom. Check it out. I can't remember what it's called, but something roll, I think. They were like spring roll cheeseburger. Ugh. So good. So good. Um, anywho, we got brunch. Oh, I think we got another character brunch that day. I can't remember who we met though. We met so many. Oh, wait, I do. This day we met Princess Tiana, Princess Cinderella, and Sawyer was really excited about this day. We met Aladdin. Nobody gave a fuck about Aladdin. I'll be honest. Everyone wanted to see the princesses. It was Tiana, Cinderella, and who was the other one? Mirabelle. And then Aladdin would come over to talk to people, and people were like, "Hey." Like, it was a girl's world in that. We were all just kind of like, why would a man be here? To be completely honest, I also wouldn't give a fuck about Aladdin. That's what we said. We were like, where is Jasmine? Why is Aladdin here? No, he wasn't really buying ours, I'll be honest. Not at all. And he was really doing the Aladdin voice, which not my favorite voice. You know what I'm saying? He was playing it up a lot too, and I was kind of like, it was nice. I'm glad, but for the children. But for me personally, I was like, no, no thanks. Um, we saw Elsa and Anna in a show, but we didn't meet them. I wish we would have. But that was at 1900 Park Fair brunch. That was a 1900 Park Fair, which I think was in Grand Floridian, the Grand Floridian hotel. We went to a couple different hotels for stuff. But then we did Little Mermaid the musical. We rode oh, no, we watched the first for the first time in forever. That was the Anna and Elsa musical. Boo, not even Genie, get the fuck out of my face, street rat. There was no Raja, there was no Abu, there was no Genie, just Aladdin. Anyways, so yes, we went to Epcot, but you didn't miss it because we have better Epcot stories from the last day. The first day was kind of just walking around to the world, the worlds, and that was fun. But we went we did the For the First Time in Forever musical, which is a Frozen musical, and we got a lightning pass so that we could sit in special seats because during the end of the musical, Elsa does this and it snowed on us. It was really cool. That's a really funny show. If you do go, I would say even if you don't have kids, the humor was very much geared towards the adults. It was funny. I had yeah, frost on seats. Yeah, magical moment. It was so great. The show was so fun, funny, and it snows. Yes, it was so fun. Um, then we rode a couple rides. We did like the Toy Story Midway Mania ride, which that one was like you like shot stuff. I don't know. It was fun. Courtney, thank you so much for subscribing. You did like shoot these rings on this stuff, but I didn't really understand what we were doing the whole time, so I lost. Corey beat my ass in that. We rode the alien swirling saucers, which again was like the teacups, but you guys do have to hear this because it's important. This is during the wow, I took so many pictures. Oh my god. Okay, so remember when I said sometimes Sawyer was like wouldn't look at them? She did this face a lot. So she's like looking away, but that's her and Cinderella. She was so excited. So excited. I think yeah, she did hug her. It was sweet. But the saucers, okay, this was us on the saucers. Ready?
Ready?
Me and Corey making sure she doesn't move and whip her head around.
Here we go.
So it goes slow and then it like whips you around. I like this ride. Anyways, so freaking cute. So freaking cute. Her little giggles. Oh my god, it makes me emotional. She was having the best time of her life. Love it. And then if you get magical moment, a magical moment. If you guys have ever seen the Slinky Dog Dash, that's a roller coaster. And I was so scared because she was tall enough to ride it. And I was like, Brittany, thank you so much for the follow. I was like, do we let her ride it? And I was like, who am I to stop her if she wants to ride it? And so she did. She rode that shit. Oh, there's an ad. Oh, let me pause. We didn't go on Tower of Terror. I'm scared as fuck of that. I was too scared. I chickened out. I would have died if she was so happy giggling and you were in the background like blur. Imagine. I chickened out of Tower of Terror. I think when the kids are older, I might go on it again. I think I might, but I was scared. I don't like drop rides too much. But I think like I don't really fuck with roller coasters either. And I rode 2 roller coasters while we were at Disney, and I loved them both. So thank you for the follow. The Disney, what was I trying to say? The Slinky Dog roller coaster Soy went on and she loved it. First of all, she looked like this the whole time. And then afterwards, I know because I took our picture, and she's putting her head into Corey's face. And then afterwards, I was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "That was awesome." She wanted to go on it again. So there was that. And then I think we went home that day. Did we do anything else? Oh yeah. That was the day that we went to Phantasmic. If you haven't seen any of the shows, you gotta see Phantasmic. It's again a lot like the fireworks where it's free and like you don't have to have tickets or anything. Well, you have to in the park, but it's like this huge fireworks. The freaking lake caught on fire on purpose. At one point I thought it wasn't and I got really scared. But it was such a good show. I loved it. Lana, she's such an adrenaline junkie. I'm scared of her. I was like, hey, as someone with OCD, this is my biggest fear. Having a child who's like this much of an adrenaline junkie. I'm blessed and highly favored by the universe, and magical moments just happen for me. Exactly. CC, I just got home. Welcome back, CC. Trip highlights, please. Oh, I got you. I got you. So many highlights. Um, oh, I'm glad you're going to Disneyland next week. It's I can't even explain it. Anyways, then that night we had to take the Skyliner back. And let me tell you something. The Skyliner, Google it real fast. Google it and look at what it is. Watch a quick video on it real fast. And then tell me how you think I would have felt on that. I was so scared. The screech that came out when you said thank you for the follow is embarrassing. My boyfriend laughed at me. Oh my God, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. But Sawyer was having the best time, and then she thought that was a ride, and she wanted to ride it all the time, and I was like, "Hey, I never wanna go back on that." It was so scary. I was fine with it until it would go over the thing, and it would be like, "Boom, boom, boom, boom." And another thing, I think it was probably a problem with loading people on or something, but it stopped, and when it stops, because it's like a Ferris wheel cart, so it stopped, and it was like swinging like this. We're over the highway. Dr. Alex, thank you for the follow. We're over the highway, and it was like swinging, and it was like, one moment, the Skyliner will be up and running, and da da da. And I was like, okay, okay, because they don't tell you how long it's gonna be. They just say in a moment, and I was like, how long is a moment? How long is a moment? Is it broken down, or are we just letting somebody on? It ended up being like 3 minutes. But I have never been so scared. Mind you, it's pitch black outside, so all I could see down there is just cars zooming by, and I'm like, we're up so high. I'm so scared right now. This is not a magical moment. Yes, the Ferris wheel thing you see on TikTok. Yes, that's probably it. Horrifying. Horrifying. But we got home, and that's all that mattered. The next day. So the next day was a split day. Me, Tay Tay, and Soy had a girls' day, and Noah and Corey had a boys' day, and they went back to Hollywood Studios to Wars Land, and they made droids together. And they rode some like Star Wars, like Rise of the Resistance, I think it was called, Star Tours, and they did a lot of fun stuff there. Well, because I didn't think that Sawyer would like that, so me, Taylor, and Soy then went to back to Magic Kingdom, and we had our girls' day, and it was kind of cute. So we split up for the beginning of the day, and then we met back up at our hotel and had a pool day at the end of it. But we went to Magic Kingdom early, and we got to be there around 12 o'clock to watch the parade. I have so many videos from the parade. It's so cute because Sawyer would get so excited that they would wave to her like, oh my God, these people come right up to you and they wave. And again, they would wave and like blow kisses, and she would just be like this at first, but like I could see that she was smiling, and I was like, oh my God, she's so excited. And we went and got some Starbucks, which they have there, which is really nice when you're like, that was day 5 and I was running low on energy, and the coffee in certain places was, like, fine, but I was like, "I need an iced coffee. I don't want a hot coffee. I need to get an iced coffee," and I don't know if it was Starbucks. I think it was. There was a Starbucks inside a bakery, but I ended up getting a Mickey Mouse cinnamon roll situation and a nice coffee, and it was, like, phenomenal. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Um, this was the day that we rode Small World, Peter Pan's Flight, and a Winnie the Pooh ride. And let me tell you, somebody in here said Small World was their favorite ride. Quick question. Why? That ride? I think it's one of the older rides, so there's, like, nostalgia. The Peter Pan one was sick. I did like that one a lot. Even though it felt like I was flying, I was really scared. I was so scared. I don't like puppets. Um, I'm really kind of scared of dolls and puppets, and I think that that was what made me hate it. I don't wanna say hate it, but I did keep saying that it felt like a fever dream, and we got stopped in that one for a long time. That one, the ride stopped for, like, 10 minutes, and it was just like there's one part where this hippo's, like, winking at you, and I was like, "I feel like I died. I feel like I died, or I'm in some kind of, like, fever dream, or I'm in psychosis. I don't know what's happening, and I started to get really weird thoughts about it. So, that was kinda scary. Oh, yeah, I would hate FNAF, I'm sure. Noah knows that, and he always tells me he wants me to play it, and I'm like, "No, please, no." Noah was giving us FNAF lore, 'cause him and Corey were nerding out, they said. They kept saying, "We're nerding out after Star Wars," and then they were talking about all the things that they nerd out about, like Zelda, FNAF, they were telling lore of all the stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, boys, video games, I like it." But anyways, I hate the Muppets, Hannah. I hate the Muppets. I can't help it. It's something with puppets. It freaks me out. I don't know what it is or what happened to me when I was younger. I'm sure that's a part of it. But I don't like dolls that look really like porcelain dolls, and I don't like puppets. I never really even liked like Kermit and or Sesame Street stuff like that. I don't like it. Sorry, I don't hate the Muppets. I just won't go out of my way to watch it. 'Cause it scares me. I don't know why. That breaks my heart, but I understand if I'm too high, I cannot watch them, but otherwise I love them. I watched a Muppet movie, and this might have been where this came from. A Muppet pirate movie when I was really young. And I can't remember what it was, but I remember something in that scared the shit out of me. Does anybody know what that's gotta be it. It's gotta be Treasure Island. What would have happened in that when I was really young that would have scared the shit out of me? Smash or pass with the Muppets? Smash Miss Piggy, obviously. She's a bad bitch. Easy smash. I don't know any of the other ones. Kermit, probably also smash. I don't know. Obviously. Um, I don't know what happened in that movie, but it scared me. So, anyways, back to it. The Winnie the Pooh ride was cute too. It scared me. There's a part where you're going in a giant honey pot and Tigger freaking pops out of you, and I went, "Oh my god!" It was fun. And that was nice. Muppet Treasure Island. I don't know what happens in that. I think someone dies early on, or someone says someone dies, or there's like a scary pirate. I can't remember, but it was like an acid trip in the Winnie the Pooh one. I'm not gonna lie. The Tigger video scared me. That he popped right out on me, and I was like, "Oh my hell!" Horrifying. Um. So yeah, Billy Bones. Yes, he dies. That makes sense. I think it scarred me somehow. I don't know why. But anyways, then we went to I think we did a little bit of pool stuff, and then we went to Disney Springs. Didn't know about Disney Springs. Apparently, it's like a giant shopping center situation. But anyways, we went into the Disney World store, and Corey is so cute. He came over and he was like, "I got you something." And he bought himself, it says "Awesome Dad," and it has a bunch of Disney dads. And then he bought me one that says "Magical Mom," and it's got a bunch of Disney moms. And I was like, that's really sweet. So we went our last day in Magic Kingdom, we both wore them. It was so cute. I was like, I don't even care. I love this. Me and Taylor bought ears. We had some glitter Mickey ears. I was all in. I was all in. I bought like 4 Disney shirts. I love them, and they're also really comfy. Really comfy. Magical moment. That's what I'm saying. It was so fun. So it's just like, "Mommy punch Winnie the Pooh." It's fine. I wanted to. I got really scared. Um, so then the next day was Magic Kingdom, our last day at Magic Kingdom. This was our 6th day there. We did a Crystal Palace. That's, in Magic Kingdom. It's a buffet style situation, but the Winnie the Pooh characters are there, and it was very cute. We got an autograph book for Sawyer. That was actually her favorite part, is watching people sign, like the characters sign her book. She friggin' loved it. So she got some pictures with them. I'm gonna be posting so many of these, by the way. But then we did the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Very fun. I liked it a lot. There's a moment on there that I was not expecting, and it was fun, and uh I have a funny picture of Taylor and Noah from that. Um it was such a good ride. Then we rode the Haunted Mansion and we rode Aladdin's Magic Carpets. Didn't think I was going to like that. It goes really high up, but I had a good time. I was taking my Wellbutrin daily, and I think I was less that ERP was working. That ERP was working for me. The only time I had a moment where I had some OCD situations, we didn't get to ride Tiana's, and we wanted to so bad. But we were going to ride it when it was we didn't have a lightning pass for that one. And on this day we had Bippity Boppity Boutique for Sawyer, which I'll tell you all about. So we didn't have time, and I really wanted to. But there was a moment where I was having some OCD thoughts during the Slinky Dog dash, because it had just really rained hard for like an hour and a half at Hollywood Studios, and we were inside eating, so we were out of the rain. But then we were like, okay, let's go ride this roller coaster. And the fact that the roller coaster track was wet, I know it was fine because they wouldn't have ran it if it wasn't. But the track was wet, and in my mind, that didn't make sense to why the roller coaster wouldn't just fly off, and I had to sit down and, like, look on my phone for so long. I had to do a lot of reassurance seeking and, just checking on my phone to make sure that that was actually safe to get on, because it was really scary. So, anyways, we did Haunted Mansion. Spooky. Spooky. Um It's, like, fine, but I didn't like the beginning part because they, like, put you all in a room, and then they're like, "Surprise, you're actually stuck in here forever." And then the room starts distorting, and they're like, "Now you have to try to find your way out." And I legitimately thought that was the ride. I was like, "What? Is this like a room?" It's not the ride, by the way. They do eventually let you out of that room. But I started freaking out, and I was like, "Okay, breathe." And then they're like, "Anyways, here's the doors. Whoop, now get on the ride." And I was like, "Are you joking? Are you joking?" Horrifying. So scary. Oh, no. And anyways, then we did the carousel a few times. Sawyer really liked the carousel. She had a good time on the carousel. So we were doing the carousel and the teacups quite a bit extra. And surprise escape room as a ride would be crazy. That's what I'm saying. I was like, what is this? Something that helps me. Disney will not let you do something if there is a chance you could get hurt because they don't want you to sue them. Period. And that's what I kept having to tell myself over and over and over and over again. I was like, Sierra, this is Orlando. I'm sure it rains all the time. They would know if this couldn't run in the rain. I'm sure it's rained harder than it did today. So it was a little bit helpful. But so we did Bippity Boppity Boutique with Sawyer. Guys, talk about crying. Talk about crying. I don't know if you've seen any videos on social media or TikTok about it. But essentially what they do, I have such a thing to tell you about this, by the way. They take you in, and first of all, they ask Sawyer, what would you like your title to be? She could be princess, queen, or dragon slayer. I was like, sick. I didn't know that was an option. And then they would call you that, Princess Sawyer, Queen Sawyer, or Dragon Slayer Sawyer. Yeah, dude, you can pick Dragon Slayer. I was kinda disappointed when Sawyer picks, Princess, but it's fine. I understood, but I was like, "Sawyer, you could be a Dragon Slayer." That's pretty cool. Um, and then they take you into this little room, and you get to pick out your dress. I fully thought there was, like, Little Mermaid, uh, I think Tiana, Cinderella, Belle, Elsa. I thought she was gonna pick one of those. She picked Cinderella. Like, I thought she would pick Elsa or Little Mermaid or Moana, something that's her favorite. She's never even seen Cinderella, but I think after meeting Cinderella, she was like, "This is a princess princess." You know what I mean? And especially because everyone had been telling her that big castle there is Cinderella's castle, and she was like, "I wanna live in that castle." She said, "Pretty blue fluffy dress." That's what I'm saying. Mhm. Mhm. Oh my God, hi, this is my first time joining live. Not gonna lie, it feels a little strange because I made my way through the entire podcast and nearly all of your YouTube archive streams over the past few months, and I almost never engage in online communities, but happy to be here. Autumn, thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad that you commented, and that's a lot to watch and consume of me in a short amount of time. So kudos to you. That is awesome. Thank you. You do get to keep the dress afterwards. So they they take her back. We do the dress fitting. It's so cute. She gets to like tap, she says bippity boppity boop with her wand, and then the fairy godmother comes on the mirror. And then she's talking to you and telling you about how you're going to be a princess too and all these things. Oh my God. It was so cute. Then they take you back and they have a person. Okay, again, this is where I'm going to cry. This girl, and I told the girl who was going to be like, they ask you at the beginning, is there anything we should know about her? Uh, or tell the people who's going to be doing like her makeover essentially. Um, and I said she's a little shy and sometimes she won't like make eye contact and stuff, but that doesn't mean she's not listening. And, you know, she wants you to keep talking to her, but she might appear as if she's not listening or that she doesn't want to talk to you. She's just really shy. And they were like, okay, got it. And so the girl who was doing her hair and makeup was so sweet. Sawyer almost never looked at her. And when we were walking back, she went to take Sawyer's hand, and Sawyer was like, "Nope," and she grabbed my hand, and I was like, "Fair enough." So I walked her back, and then as she's doing it, she's talking to her the entire time, even if Sawyer's, like, not talking back or if she's talking back really quietly, and she then, like, when she gets to the hair part, she's, like, explaining everything she's doing. She did her little nails, and when she was doing her nails and her makeup, that was when Sawyer was really like, "Okay, this is for me. This is my shit," because she loves to get pampered. She loves getting her hair and nails and makeup and all that done, and so she, like, started talking back to the girl and, like, smiling at her and, like, looking at her, and I was like, I'm gonna cry. And then at the end, they turn you around and, like, she was so excited to see herself as a freaking princess. Did I post the pictures? I didn't. You guys get a sneak peek. You probably can't see it that well. I forgot I posted on my Snapchat story. They do their nails too. And they give you everything at the end. They give you the makeup, they give you the nail stuff, the full nail polish they gave me. And they give you a little necklace with like a Minnie Mouse carriage with like a little, oh my God, it's so cute. Um I am eventually gonna post these photos, at least. I think I am. Um do I have a picture of her, like, standing in her outfit? Okay, well, here's this one. She's on the carousel afterwards. She had her little hair up in her little bun and her little princess dress. I don't know if you can see it. It was so cute. Oh my God, it's so cute. Maybe if I turn the brightness down, that's not right. Why would I do that? Now you can't see anything. That was stupid of me. Um, Let me see if there's a one of these has her princess. So cute. That's her little wand. That's me in my magical mom shirt. And she had Olaf with her the whole time. Anyways, so I'm crying already, right? Then they turn you around, and the whole room is filled with people who their daughters or whoever are getting it done. And so let me just This was her walking out. And by the way, she goes to walk out and she grabs the girl's hand who had been doing her hair and makeup. Sawyer grabbed her hand and I was like, "Oh my god." And so this is her walking her out. When I tell you I cried. Everyone claps for her. And then she walks out and everyone says, "Hi, princess." It's so cute. You're so sparkly.
We can go ride that when you're done, I promise.
She wanted to go ride the carousel again. Do you hear all the people that walk by and they're just talking about how beautiful your dress is and stuff? Oh my god, I wanted to cry. So then it gets worse and better. It gets more magical, is what I'll say. So where she's walking her to is you go across the street area then into Cinderella's castle because that's where you meet and take a picture with the fairy godmother. Okay? Okay. So I can't even explain it. That's her hugging the fairy godmother. Okay? The fairy godmother was so amazing with her. Again, I told her like she's shy. And she was taking little pictures with her. There's me, Corey, and her taking a picture with the fairy godmother. God, it's so blurry. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to fix that. Um, and you could see Sawyer's just so happy. And then, are you ready for this shit? She gives Sawyer a hug. She like leans into Corey, the fairy godmother, and then she comes over to me. And I'm thinking like, I don't know, she's just gonna say goodbye. She wraps me in the biggest hug. I mean, like full body squeezes me, okay? Like a hug that I give to people when we do meet and greets. And she leaned in and she said, "She is so special just the way she is. Thank you for sharing her with me." And then she said, "You're doing a great job, Mom." I'm going to cry again. And she said, "And I want you to remember no matter how old you get, it's never too late to follow your dreams too." And I was like, I walked out of there and I'm crying. And Corey goes, "Are you okay?" And I go, "What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Why would she do this to me?" I did need Disney. I was like, I don't know who the fairy godmother is, but somebody needs to get me into contact with that woman because she loves her fucking job and she might actually be the fairy godmother because I was like, how did she know that I needed to hear that? I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh my god. What the fuck? I love Disney. Literally. Oh my god. It was so wild. I could not believe she did that. I was looking at Corey like, I again, I don't know if she does that for everybody. She didn't do it to Corey. But like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Do you listen to the podcast? Did you hear about the potty train situation?" Anyways. Oh, God. What a what a wonderful woman. Um These just chatting streams are so good. I love it. I know I'm having a blast. I started it early too, and I just looked and I'm like, oh my god, we are at almost 2 hours, and I could keep going, and I'm going to because we're only on day 6, and I have like 2 more days left. So hold on, maybe one more day of stories after I finish with Magic Kingdom. So cool. She saw a man and was like, "You treat her like the princess she is." Doing exactly. That's why when I said in my Instagram thing, like, I feel like this healed a part of my inner child, not only just seeing how excited and happy my kids were. And I know I'm not saying too much about the stuff with Noah, but he was just having a blast. Number one, he's a foodie. So he was having a freaking blast at all the buffets. And then we did a couple big kid rides together and stuff like that. I think he was just really enjoying, like, he was really enjoying the kid stuff, I guess, also, and I think it was cool that he was able to be that and feel that without you guys know what middle school's like, you know what I mean? I feel like he was able to completely lean into that and have so much fun with that, and also him and Corey had a lot of bonding time, so I really liked it. Then we did a bunch of, we rode, um Jungle Cruise. If you guys have ever ridden Jungle Cruise, it's very silly. It's funny. The shtick is comedy and they're fun and funny and good at it. I had a great time. I thought it was very funny. Excuse me. But it's not like anything that's super super crazy, but that was Noah's favorite because he was just, like, cracking up. Noah's a very, like, he loves a good dad joke, and they were just being so silly and doing a lot of, like, silly humor like that, and then the whole rest of the day, Noah was like, "That's where I wanna work. This is what I wanna do. I wanna do this job." And it was so cute. He was trying to come up with his own puns and, like, funny things. He was being very funny, like he always is. It's so slapstick humor. Jerry would thrive working that way. I'm saying, literally. Um and then I think we were ready to go. We went back and took a little bit of a break. We said goodbye to Magic Kingdom. I was very sad to leave it. That was another great park. I really can't pick my favorite. I loved them all so much. Um yeah, Jungle Cruise is amazing. And Noah would be great at it. Like he was doing his own afterwards, like while we were walking around the park, and it was just so funny. But then we had dinner at Ohana, and Ohana is in the Polynesian resort. Whoa. Whoa. Fucking that was good. That was so good. That they do a spicier version at night. I feel like I've heard that before. Oh, don't they do a spicier version? I don't know, but that would have been fun. Um, Ohana was phenomenal. So Ohana is obviously like after Lilo and Stitch, right? But it's family style buffet. So what that means is they just bring you these portions, these plates of food, and if you eat it all, you can ask for more. It's kind of like all you can eat shrimp situation where they'll just keep continuously bringing it. All the food was so good. I can't even explain. They had so much noodles, dumplings. They had stir fry veggies. They had this beef teriyaki stuff. They had this chicken that was super, super good. They had salad and bread, and they're just bringing it all to you continuously. The noodles was my favorite part. They had these wings that were really good. And then the dessert. I can't even explain the dessert. The dessert was like this, it was almost like a strawberry shortcake type of cake, but then it had like this vanilla and pineapples in it with like a vanilla ice cream with this caramely glaze over it. Oh my god. Anyways, that was phenomenal. Last day was Epcot. Me, Corey, Noah spent 9 hours in nope, 12, 13 hours in Epcot. Where am I going with this? I don't know because I can't freaking think. It's been 2 hours of continuous talking. So we went there. We had breakfast with the princesses. That was really special. She got to meet Aurora, Belle, Snow White, Tiana again. We did some more of the Kid Cot stuff. We rode Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Fun, but really, if for the motion sick, I wouldn't recommend. I had fun, but I did have to close my eyes quite a few times on that ride. But it was fun. Epcot, I could see how people would think it was boring, but it's so if you're just like number 1, I'm like a people watcher and just like I like to see new things. There's so much to see. Like I said, I could spend 3 days in Epcot just walking around. Um, but then we uh we rode Spaceship Earth, which was kind of boring, Noah thought. I really liked it. It's educational, and that's what I was here for. Then we rode the Seas with Nemo and Friends, which again is like a Finding Nemo thing. That was fun, cute for the kids. But then, whoopsies. Taylor and Sawyer, she took Sawyer back for naps, and because we got up at like 8 o'clock, 7:30 this day. So at this point, it was like 4 o'clock. They needed naps. They wanted to do some pool stuff. And me, Corey, and Noah went and stood in line to ride the Guardian of the Galaxy roller coaster. We didn't do Turtle Talk. I wanted to, but we didn't. Sawyer was really in a mood because she needed a I Ran was the song. Phenomenal, honestly, experience. I was really scared. I didn't know what to expect. It was the best ride I've ever ridden. I'm not kidding. We stood in line for an hour and 25 minutes. Um, and there's not a lot of rides there that I rode that I would wait that long for. Flight of Passage and that roller coaster. I was like, let's get in line and wait again. I literally was like, I will wait for another 70 minutes. I need to ride that again almost immediately after. I want to go back to Epcot just to ride that ride. It was so good. So the roller coaster is completely dark, right? Which I thought was gonna freak me out. It was almost better for me because the height thing and the fear of falling is why I think I don't enjoy roller coasters as much. And I didn't get as motion sick as I thought I would at all on that one. But it literally felt like you're like traveling through space because of the roller coaster. And there's one part where you're like spinning around the moon, it looks like. I can't even Oh my god, it was so good. This is why you must do Universal. All the rides are as good or better. Phenomenal. So if you do anything, you should ride that ride at some point in your life because it was so good. And I've heard they do different songs. I think the song that we got was one of the coolest ones. I cried on that ride. Don't ask me why. It was weird, but it felt right. Roller coasters in the dark are the best, and I hate roller coasters because I love the feeling of going fast and like kind of the dips and the drops. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But I do want to see visuals. Like I don't want to close my eyes the whole time because then I'm kind of scared. But like, so seeing visuals of stuff, but it was kind of like floating beside me or in front, like you know what I mean? It was so much better. I don't know how to explain it, but it was very cinematic, very cinematic. You really just healed your inner child, and I love that for you. I did. And then the last thing that we did was the Epcot fireworks, which again, we did Moana's Journey Through the Water too. Again, made me cry because Sawyer really thought that it's like an interactive water thing you can go through. And Tefiti's there. And she's huge and it's awesome to see. But like you can make like first of all, you can like put your finger through the water and it plays like different musical notes. And then like you could go like this and the water will splash up. I don't know how they do it, but it's really cool. And Sawyer, you know her. She thinks she is Moana. The ocean calls her. I am the Wana. Is what she used to say when she was little. And she really was like, "Oh my god, I'm controlling the ocean." It's not a ride. It's like an interactive, almost like small park that you can walk through, and it's so fun. Because you can do all these little things with the water. You can jump on stuff and waves will splash up. You can like part the water and walk through it. I don't know, it was so cool. So cool. Um, what did I just miss? Screaming, crying, throwing up. Guys, I bought a bleach kit and got 40 Oh my god. I don't know. I don't think that's good. But based on other people's reaction, that sounds bad. I literally was just there in September, and this made me want to book another trip ASAP. I was like, we have to go back. I don't know how it's gonna work. I wish I could pull Noah out of school because I want to go back in like January or February. My sister went in February, and she was like, Sierra, it was so much not better, but just like easier because there wasn't a lot of people. So she's like, I didn't wait more than 30 minutes for most rides. It was just a lot better. And anyways, then we ended it with the Epcot fireworks, and the Epcot fireworks were phenomenal. Uh, I wouldn't say they were as good as Magic Kingdoms, but they were still phenomenal. And like, it's all about the show is all about like people in different parts of the world coming together. Oh my god. And I was just like crying because I was like, "Oh my god, this feels so like I just want us to all be, you know, ugh." You got to watch it. You got to watch it, and if you don't want to go to Disney, look it up. I bet you somebody's taking a video of it. Cuz again, they were playing a lot of songs that were like I don't know. It was talking about a lot of there's a moment where they're talking about you being born and then you grow up and all of these things, and it's just like really good. And anyways, that was it. Oh, the next morning we went to a character breakfast and she saw Mickey and Minnie and Daisy and Donald again before we left for the airport. But that was pretty much our trip. And if I think of any more things, I'm sure that we will be able to talk about them. But I'm assuming I'm recording tomorrow night. I'm not gonna say for sure. Not recording, streaming. Natalie, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I'm not 100%. I know we have to do a Patreon episode. We have to record one, me and Jerry, and we might have to do that tomorrow. And depending on if she has her kids or not, we might have to do it at nighttime. So I might have to switch the schedule around a little bit and stream on Thursday instead. I'll let you know for sure. Check the Discord. But I'm not sure what we're gonna play yet. Maybe The Sims. We haven't played it in a minute. I was starting to play. What was I starting to play? Stardew Valley. I was having fun with that. So maybe we might do some more of that eventually. But we do have to do some Earn Hunter streams. We got to get those in. So those will be happening soon. There was just a bunch of updates that broke The Sims in like a stupid way for a lot of people. So yeah. Cece, I can't thank you enough for the level of detail and keeping us on the edge of our seat for 2 hours. I needed to live this vicariously. Hey, if there's one thing I like to do is I like to tell a story. It's why I like the podcast. I love a story. I love to yap. I'm a yapper. And you saw the Batch Weekend vlog? Hey, I didn't. I haven't seen it at all. So I don't know anything that's on there. Hopefully it's fine. I sure wish I would have gotten to see it before it was put out, but it is what it is. I think they put that on their Patreon. I don't know. Again, that was all stuff that I didn't know anything about that it was going to happen, and then it is what it is. It's not on the Ladies and Tangents Patreon. But I was having a good time. I had a damn good time. One thing about me, if there's and my friend Kristen was telling me this when we were hanging out there, we kind of had a mini therapy session, of course, together. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you. She was like, I feel like you feel pressure sometimes to make sure everybody's having a good time. And I was like, of course I do. That's the most important thing to me always. I always want people to have fun. I want people to be having a good time. If that means that I have to be a silly little goose or kind of like ramp it up, then I'm going to do it because I love it. I love people having a good time. And then I can turn it into for my kids, for Disney, everything. I really like to see what makes me happy is watching other people have a good time. Does that make sense? That's like the number one thing that I enjoy. And it brings me joy. That's my favorite thing. So, I also heard that there was a new Life is Strange situation coming out. So I need to look for that game. And if anybody knows any details, let me know. I don't know what I've done my Enneagram so many times and I forget it every single time. It's out already. The new Life is Strange. Oh, I gotta look at it. I'm a 6. Thank you, Lana. I knew I've talked about it on the podcast before, but I can never remember. It's probably changed. I briefly saw an Insta post that the vlog was posted on Patreon, but I can't find it anywhere. It's not on our Patreon. I didn't have anything to do with that. So I believe it's on their Patreon. But if anybody, I would like to see it. Anyways, I think that is where we're gonna end it. Are you 6W7 by any chance? I mean, probably, possibly. Oh Jesus, it's an hour long. Oh my God. Hey, thank you, Shelby. Thank you. Did you play all the Life is Strange games? I know I missed something. No, I just played the one all the way through. I tried to play the second one, but it was like a motion sickness thing. So I'm gonna have to look at this one and see if it causes me to be motion sick. The first one didn't, but for some reason the second one was making me like not feel well. Um oh, Lana. I am? I gotta look that up. Lana's like, I remember because it's what I am. Okay, period. That makes sense. That makes sense. Um I wish I could munch numbers. If I had access to it, I would. Um, I tried to get the video just of me dancing. No one would send it to me. But because I was gonna put that just in the Discord. Um, yes, I will drop Aries' email in the general chat for anybody who wants, not general, in the announcements of Discord for anybody that wants it. Thank you. I was dancing. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you guys got to see it at least. That's nice. I guess. Um, perfect. Love it. Um, I would suggest playing Life is Strange Double Exposure first and then the newest one. Okay, period. I'll have to do that. It's fine. I just would like to see it. Who knows? Anyways. All right. With that being said, check the Discord to see if we're playing tomorrow. Sam, thank you. No, it's okay. It's really all right. This was a magical moment. This was a magical moment, and I can't wait to have more with you. I'm sure there will be some stories that I'll remember, and I'm sure in the next couple of days I'll post more pictures and stuff so you can kind of see what all I was talking about without it being all blurry. But yeah, thank you so much. I had the best week ever. I missed you so much. But it was a good refresh, and I think honestly it made me want to come home and get back into stuff again. So I can't wait to just keep at it, and I'll never go away for 2 weeks again, except for maybe when I'm touring. But even then I don't think I'll go away the full 2 weeks. So hopefully never again. I love you guys so much. Oh, the bachelorette party was fun. Fun times. I had a blast. But yeah, love you guys so much. We'll talk more. Trust me, we will talk more tomorrow night. No matter what we're playing. You know we yap during all of the games that we play. So I will see you hopefully tomorrow night. Like I said, it might be Thursday. Just check the Discord. If I'm not here at 9 p.m. tomorrow night, it'll be Thursday night at 9. Okay. Love you so much. Good night.